This is Iñaki Peña. This is Szczęsny. My friends, the debate is over. When Hansi Flick made the decision to bet on Wojciech Szczęsny as Barcelona's starting goalkeeper, many doubted him.
We are in professional football, so it's our business, and I know that it's not easy for Iñaki, this situation. This is football, and it's all about performance, and it's all about the team.
Some believed Iñaki Peña deserved the opportunity, while others thought the Polish keeper was far from his best form. But today the debate has been put to rest. Flick was right. Since making his debut for Barcelona, Szczęsny has proven to be a world-class goalkeeper. Unbeaten in the 14 matches he has played, his presence in goal has brought security, leadership and determination, exactly what the team needed. Meanwhile, Iñaki Peña has been exposed, revealing his limitations in high-stakes matches. While he has had some standout performances, his lack of authority and inconsistency in crucial moments have made it clear why Flick chose to bring in a goalkeeper with more experience and stability. This is not just a switch in goalkeepers, it's a shift in level. Barcelona now has a goalkeeper who can make the difference in big matches, someone who commands respect and transmits confidence to the entire team. Today we'll analyse how Szczęsny has completely exposed Iñaki Peña and why the Polish keeper has become a key piece in Barcelona's resurgence. Let's get into it. Since last season, Iñaki Peña has been steadily gaining prominence within Barcelona's first team. His journey has been anything but easy, yet circumstances have allowed him to accumulate valuable minutes and experience at the highest level. After a loan spell at Galatasaray, Peña returned to Barcelona, but his career has been defined more by inconsistency than by standout performances. The real turning point came this season when Marc-André ter Stegen suffered an injury. Suddenly, Iñaki Peña was thrown into the starting role, having to step up in high-pressure matches in both La Liga and the Champions League.
Iñaki doing really well, so the pre-season but also the training, he's absolutely professional.
His start was filled with doubts and nervous moments, errors in coming off his line, struggles with aerial balls and difficulties handling pressure in crucial moments. However, as the games went by, he started gaining confidence and even delivered some impressive performances in key encounters. In the Champions League group stage against Bayern Munich, Peña held his ground well, conceding just one goal against a stacked Bayern squad featuring Harry Kane, Olise, Musiala and Gnabry. In El Clásico against Real Madrid, he shined, making several crucial saves. At one point, Peña played a key role in Barcelona's rise to the top of La Liga during the first half of the season.
La verdad que muy contentos. La verdad que hemos conseguido dos resultados que ha sido una brutalidad, tenemos que disfrutarlos.
Despite these positive moments, his overall consistency remained in question. His lack of experience in high-stakes matches and clear weaknesses in aerial duels and commanding his box raised concerns. This created doubts about whether he was truly ready to be Barcelona's long-term first-choice goalkeeper.
Aquí es nuestro portero. Estamos muy contentos del rendimiento de hoy.
Peña was a good backup option following ter Stegen's injury, but Hansi Flick was unwilling to take risks by relying solely on an inexperienced keeper.
It's a proud moment. It's a very proud moment. I was honestly ready for retirement and I was happy there. So I wouldn't do this for anybody else.
Wojciech Szczęsny was practically retired. He had left behind the big stages of European football, the bright lights of the Champions League, and the relentless pressure of competing at the top level. He was enjoying a quiet life, far from the spotlight, the noise, and the expectations of the game. He was just another person, living without the constant stress of elite football. But if one club could convince him to return, it had to be FC Barcelona, and Hansi Flick knew it.
I think he is in a good shape, so it's for us with his experience, with his quality, to have him like this. I think it's for the club a really good option.
The German coach wasn't just looking for a goalkeeper; he was searching for a leader, someone with the experience and authority to help turn Barcelona into a championship-winning team. He needed a player who wouldn't falter in high-pressure moments, someone who could command the box and provide stability to the entire defence. Szczęsny accepted the challenge.
It looks amazing. It's exciting. It's a challenge for me. and it's a challenge that I face with a lot of energy, a lot of enthusiasm.
From being on the verge of retirement, he has now become the missing piece Barcelona needed between the posts. Today, the Polish goalkeeper has proven that Flick was right. He hasn't just filled the role, he's made it his own. Undefeated in 14 matches, with crucial performances in key moments, he has completely transformed Barcelona's goalkeeping situation. Barcelona didn't just find a goalkeeper, they found a guardian, a leader, and a player willing to come out of retirement just to help the club return to the top. But before Szczęsny even made his debut for Barca, his arrival was a major reality check for Iñaki Peña. At first, his signing seemed like a death sentence for the La Masia graduate. However, instead of giving up, Iñaki chose to fight for his place and prove that he still had an important role in the team. Rather than fading into the background, he responded to the challenge. Competing with an elite goalkeeper pushed him to improve, sharpen his decision-making, and show that he could step up when needed. The problem, however, was that his numbers weren't the most convincing. And let's be honest, numbers matter a lot when it comes to goalkeepers. So far this season, Iñaki has played 22 matches, conceding 25 goals and keeping 6 clean sheets. While those stats aren't necessarily bad, they do highlight defensive inconsistencies and moments of difficulty. Although Iñaki managed to hold the team together at times, he was also part of the collective dip in form that Barca experienced. But we must be fair to the La Masia graduate. While Iñaki Peña has undoubtedly been overshadowed by Szczęsny's arrival, it's important not to be too harsh on him. His evolution over the past few months has been evident, and compared to last season, his performances have significantly improved. During the 2023 to 2024 season, Iñaki played 17 matches, conceding 32 goals and keeping only 3 clean sheets. His inconsistency raised serious doubts about whether he was truly ready to be Ter Stegen's successor. However, this season his numbers have taken a notable turn. As I mentioned earlier, he has conceded 25 goals in 22 matches while keeping 6 clean sheets. His goals against average has decreased, and the competition with Szczęsny has forced him to improve in key areas such as positioning, footwork, and aerial security. Part of Iñaki's statistical improvement is also due to the structural changes Hansi Flick has implemented at Barcelona. His system not only prioritises defensive organisation, but also turns the team into an attacking powerhouse, reducing the frequency with which the defence is exposed. Defensively, the team has gone from being vulnerable to becoming a fortress, thanks to adjustments in high pressing, improved tactical organisation, and a defence that closes spaces and quickly regains possession. Offensively, Barca overwhelms its opponents, constantly creating danger, maintaining possession, and pressing immediately after losing the ball to limit counter-attacks. Iñaki Peña has grown within this system, and while he hasn't yet reached the level of an undisputed starting goalkeeper for Barcelona, it's fair to say he has made significant progress. The problem is that with Szczęsny performing at such a high level, the club's patience in continuing to develop Iñaki may not be enough. Szczęsny made his debut in the Copa del Rey against Barbastro, and although he looks somewhat shaky at times, that was expected. Historically, Barcelona's second-choice goalkeeper plays in the Copa del Rey, while the main starter plays everything else. The real problem for Iñaki was that in the Supercopa semi-final, it was the Polish goalkeeper who started, and we saw a much more composed and confident shot stopper. In the next match, the Supercopa de España final against Real Madrid, Szczęsny once again started as the first-choice goalkeeper, and although he conceded a goal just 6 minutes in,
for Real Madrid, Mbappe!
The truth is that his confidence, composure, and mentality stood out throughout the match. Later, he was sent off after fouling Mbappe, leading to Iñaki Peña coming on, only for Rodrigo to score a free-kick goal, placing the ball precisely against the post, where the young La Masia product couldn't reach it. Even though Szczęsny started with many doubts, he is now the undisputed starter.
And I know that it's not easy for Iñaki in this situation.
But why does Hansi Flick prefer the Polish goalkeeper over Iñaki Peña, who was developed in La Masia? Szczęsny began his footballing journey in the youth ranks of Legia Warsaw. At just 16 years old in 2006, he moved to England to join Arsenal's academy. In 2009, he was loaned to Brentford in the Championship, where he performed admirably, conceding 29 goals in 28 games and keeping 10 clean sheets. He returned to Arsenal and debuted for the first team on September 22, 2009, in a League Cup match against West Bromwich Albion. By the 2010 to 2011 season, he had cemented himself as Arsenal's starting goalkeeper, standing out for his reflexes and command of the box.
All the other players try to pass me, but here's my number. They call me Szczęsny. I save a penalty. They try to cheat me, but here's my number. They call me Szczęsny.
However, during the 2014 to 2015 season, he faced criticism and lost his place due to inconsistent performances and off-field issues such as being caught smoking in the dressing room, an incident that certainly didn't help his professional standing. Despite these controversies, Szczęsny left strong numbers at Arsenal: 181 games, played 194 goals, conceded 1.07 goals per game, 72 clean sheets. Keeping a clean sheet ratio like that in the Premier League is no easy feat. After being relegated to a backup role, he moved to AS Roma on loan in 2015 to gain more minutes and rebuild his reputation. Over 2 seasons in Serie A, he showed strong performances and re-established his market value. At Roma, he maintained solid numbers: 81 games, played 95 goals, conceded 1.1 goals per game, 23 clean sheets. In July 2017, Juventus signed him permanently, initially as Gianluigi Buffon's backup, but he took over as the club's main goalkeeper in 2018 after Buffon's departure. With Juventus, he won 3 Serie A titles and 3 Coppa Italia trophies, firmly establishing himself as one of the best goalkeepers in Italy. In Turin, Szczęsny solidified his reputation as a world-class shot stopper. 252 matches, played 233 goals, conceded 0.9 goals per game. Ndesti Nukindawi, 103 clean sheets. At Qatar 2022, he further proved his class by saving a penalty from Lionel Messi. A near retirement and a new challenge at Barcelona. After the World Cup, Szczęsny was considering retirement, but football wasn't done with him yet. When Barcelona came calling, the Polish goalkeeper, despite already mentally preparing for a different phase in his life, knew he still had what it takes. Mentally, I knew I was ready, and physically, I knew I would get myself in shape. I was 3 kilos overweight and had to focus on my fitness for professional football. I prepared for matches as if I was going to play, even though I wasn't responsible for doing so. It was a gradual process. And now, he definitely looks ready. In the Champions League round of 16 first leg against Benfica, Notfran a Convertina, Szczęsny delivered a sensational performance to keep Barcelona in the game for 70 minutes. Despite playing with 10 men, his numbers from that game were outstanding. 8 crucial saves, 5 stops from inside the box, 2 punches to clear dangerous crosses, 2 successful ball recoveries. He averaged just 0.91 goals conceded in that match, and broke a club record by helping Barcelona secure a victory, despite playing with a numerical disadvantage for 70 minutes. My friends, Barca is only the 2nd team in history to achieve this kind of feat. And pay close attention, the only other time a team had secured an away victory in the Champions League while playing with a man down was in 2018 during a group stage match between Juventus and Valencia. The Turin side played for 62 minutes with 10 men after Cristiano Ronaldo was sent off. And guess who was the goalkeeper for Juventus that day? That's right, Szczęsny. Without a doubt, the Polish goalkeeper is a one-of-a-kind player between the posts. He just broke his own record. His ability to hold on to leads under pressure is undeniable, and he has once again proven to be a crucial asset for Barca. But now, let's ask the real question. Is Iñaki Peña truly a bad goalkeeper? The truth is far more complex than just labelling him as a poor shot stopper. Saying that Iñaki Peña is a bad goalkeeper would be unfair, because he isn't. He has solid reflexes, good positioning, and has shown glimpses of being a reliable presence in goal. However, his biggest issue is that he still lacks experience and decisiveness in key moments. The main concern with Iñaki is that when given the chance to establish himself, he hasn't always been a game changer in matches where he could have been. He hasn't made massive blunders, but at the same time, he hasn't been the difference maker that Barca has needed in critical moments. That is to say, there are clear examples of matches where Barca should have comfortably secured the win, yet ended up suffering unexpected defeats. Take the loss against Real Sociedad at San Mamés. Iñaki didn't make any glaring mistakes, but he also wasn't a game changer when the team needed him most. One of the key qualities expected from a Barcelona goalkeeper is the ability to make crucial saves when opponents get rare chances. In that game, La Real didn't create many clear-cut opportunities, but when they did, they capitalised. The same thing happened in the match against Las Palmas. Yes, the Canarian side scored 2 well-taken goals, but once again they only had 2 clear chances in the entire game, and both ended up in the back of the net. And let's not forget the defeat against Leganés, another match where Iñaki didn't commit major errors, but he also didn't make any decisive saves to keep the team in the game. These 3 defeats cost Barcelona crucial points in La Liga, allowing Real Madrid and Atletico de Madrid to close the gap. When it came to the biggest games of the season, Iñaki's performances were inconsistent. His one truly decisive performance came in the 4-0 win against Real Madrid, where he made key saves that helped Barca pull off a humiliating victory at the Santiago Bernabeu. However, in another crucial La Liga showdown against Atletico de Madrid, he conceded 2 goals, leading to a loss that saw Barcelona drop to 3rd place in the league standings. And that was the turning point. Following that defeat against Atletico, and after the winter break, Hansi Flick made a definitive decision. Wojciech Szczęsny would be the starting goalkeeper. The impact was immediate, better results across all competitions, fewer goals conceded, and a much more solid defensive structure. A goalkeeper with presence, experience and leadership in big matches. The truth is, Iñaki Peña is not a bad goalkeeper, but he is not yet ready to be the starter for a Barcelona team that wants to win everything. Szczęsny's arrival completely changed the dynamic of the team, and today, the difference between the two is undeniable.
Szczęsny viene de jugar Liga y Champions. Usted hace unos meses decía que Iñaki era el número 1. Ahora, con la nueva situación, puede decir que Szczęsny es el número 1 y aquí en la sala de prensa cerrar un poco ese debate y no insistirle más por el tema de la portería. Gracias.
No, de momento es así. Es el número 1.
And yes, the truth is that Szczęsny is a reliable goalkeeper, even on par with Ter Stegen. His arrival wasn't just to serve as a backup, it was to securely replace a Barcelona legend like Marc-Andre Ter Stegen. While the German has been one of the best goalkeepers in the club's recent history, the statistics prove that Szczęsny brings numbers that justify his starting role and the trust Hansi Flick has placed in him. The data from last season clearly shows that, in terms of shot-stopping efficiency, the Polish goalkeeper outperformed Ter Stegen in several key areas. These are the numbers from the 2023 to 2024 season. Save percentage: Szczęsny 73.68%, Ter Stegen 72.5%. Saves per 90 minutes: Szczęsny 2.80 saves per goal, conceded Ter Stegen 2.65 saves per goal. Conceded goals conceded per game: Ter Stegen 0.93 goals per match, Szczęsny 0.98 goals per match. Clean sheet percentage: Ter Stegen 47.22% of matches without conceding, Szczęsny 42.86% of matches without conceding distribution and passing game. Both goalkeepers completed over 4 accurate long passes per match, an essential skill for Barcelona's build-up play. These numbers prove that Szczęsny has arrived at Barca with a solid performance level, comparable to Ter Stegen, with a slight advantage in save effectiveness and saves per match. While the German had more clean sheets, the Polish goalkeeper has shown a remarkable ability to respond to opposition shots, which has been crucial in his debut with the team. Beyond the stats, Szczęsny brings leadership, experience and security to the goal, qualities that have been key to Barca's improvement in the second half of the season. He hasn't come just to be a backup, he has come to be the goalkeeper Flick needs to win titles. Now, Szczęsny has gone from being a temporary solution to becoming a fundamental pillar of the team. His standout performances have shifted the narrative around his signing. Initially seen as a short-term acquisition, there are now discussions about a possible contract extension. According to recent reports, FC Barcelona is considering offering him a renewal beyond the current season, acknowledging his valuable contribution to the team. In Barca's recent 1-0 victory over Benfica in the first leg of the Champions League round of 16, Szczęsny was a key figure. After Pau Kubasi was sent off in the 22nd minute, the Polish goalkeeper made 8 crucial saves that kept the team ahead, and Pedri, who was named MVP of the match, didn't hold back in praising his teammate.
Sí, la última vez aquí creo que no se fue muy contento, pero bueno, hoy la verdad que nos ha salvado muchas. Recuerdo sobre todo una en la primera parte, en los primeros minutos, que si te marcan esa ya empieza el partido mal y bueno, la verdad que bajo palos para muchos es muy grande y agradecido de tenerlo.
Head coach Hansi Flick also praised Szczęsny's performance.
Creo que es muy importante poder mantener la portería a cero y además hacerlo con un jugador menos. Ha hecho un trabajo enorme. Tenemos un portero fantástico como Szczęsny. Hoy ha hecho un partido francamente formidable. Nos ha salvado de todos los momentos complicados. Muy bien, estoy muy feliz por él y por el equipo.
These outstanding performances by the Polish goalkeeper are largely due to his experience. One of the greatest attributes Wojciech Szczęsny has brought to FC Barcelona is his steel mentality. Unlike a young goalkeeper who might struggle with errors or difficult moments, his vast experience allows him to avoid overthinking mistakes and move forward with confidence. Moreover, he has revealed that meditation plays a crucial role in helping him stay focused before matches and quickly forget any mistakes that may arise.
You meditate long?
No, well, I do it every day, 15 to 20 minutes a day.
Okay.
I do it right before the game as well, so I get into a very focused state, and it just helps me to be always prepared in exactly the same way for every single game, and then it helps me also to deal with the good moments of the game, the bad moments of the game. I feel that's one part of football that meditation helped me the most with.
Szczęsny has made mistakes this season, but what sets him apart is that he never crumbles mentally. He doesn't dwell on past errors. He learns from them and moves on, which has been a key factor in his consolidation as Barcelona's first-choice goalkeeper. An example of this is in the Spanish Super Cup final. Szczęsny faced a tough moment when he was sent off in a decisive match against Real Madrid. Many thought this could affect his confidence, but instead of crumbling, he came back stronger. Moreover, Barcelona went on to win 5-2. Another difficult moment came in the Champions League, when he made mistakes in the group stage against Benfica, raising doubts about his performance. However, instead of losing confidence, he has been unstoppable since that game. Szczęsny's case is the complete opposite of Iñaki Peña's. While the young goalkeeper has struggled mentally after making mistakes, the Polish keeper has the ability to reset and move on without allowing failures to impact his next performance. This trait is fundamental for a top-class goalkeeper and is one of the main reasons why Hansi Flick trusts him as his number one between the posts. What would have happened if Szczęsny hadn't joined Barca? Since his debut, the Polish goalkeeper has become a fundamental pillar in Hansi Flick's system, and it is fair to ask whether the team would have achieved the same results without him. Defensive consistency has been one of the keys to Barcelona's dominance in the league. With Iñaki Peña in goal, the team showed fragility in certain matches. With Szczęsny between the post, the defensive solidity has been significantly better. Key saves in tight matches, security in high-pressure moments, and an imposing presence in the box have been crucial in keeping Barcelona at the top. Had Flick not bet on him, it is likely that the team would have dropped more points along the way and wouldn't be leading the league today. The match against Benfica in the Champions League was a true test of fire for the team, with an early red card for Cubarsí and an opponent that pushed until the last minute. If Szczęsny hadn't been there, the question is, would Iñaki Peña have withstood that pressure? With another goalkeeper, the result could have been very different, and the team might have been in a much tougher spot in the Champions League. Not all the credit goes to Szczęsny. Barcelona has also built a solid defensive wall, with players like Koundé, Araujo, Cubarsí and Íñigo Martínez performing at an exceptional level. The big difference compared to Iñaki Peña is that the Polish keeper transmits confidence to his defence, and that sense of security has been crucial in moments of maximum pressure. Against Madrid, Bayern, Atletico, Szczęsny has been a key figure in the team's stability. This defensive solidity has allowed Szczęsny to play with more composure, knowing that the team defends better and concedes fewer clear chances to the opposition. At the same time, his presence in goal has further boosted the defence's confidence, creating a virtuous cycle where defenders and goalkeeper strengthen each other. Wojciech Szczęsny has completely changed the narrative regarding Barcelona's goalkeeping situation. He has silenced the debate with Iñaki Peña, who now seems to have taken a back seat, and has gone from being a temporary signing to becoming the name everyone is talking about due to his outstanding performances. The big question now is, can he maintain this level for the rest of the season? In football, the biggest titles are built from the back. The teams that dominate Europe don't just rely on lethal attacks, they also have a goalkeeper who steps up in the most critical moments. And Szczęsny is proving that he can be that difference maker for Barca. A goalkeeper like this takes you to a Champions League final. A goalkeeper like this wins you tight knockout games. A goalkeeper like this gives you the confidence to fight for a treble. If Szczęsny keeps up this level, Barcelona has a guardian capable of making a real difference and leading the team to the very top.